Alright, how's it going? Geolove here. We got the deck pre-shuffled. We're using the Murder of Crows Tarot again. We have our lucky feather we found the other day. And we have our sit back and relax coffee today. Like I said, I pre-shuffled. And it's beautiful to see your lovely faces today. Even though I can't physically see you, I can feel how beautiful y'all look today. And we're just going to get right on this. Divine, please give us a clear reading on what the collective needs to hear, or maybe give us some guidance, some confirmation. We're going to start this reading. I noticed today that you let some people bother you, maybe. But you handled it the right way. You might have had an immediate reaction, but you recollected yourself, and you actually, dialed back in and didn't let it ruin your day. In fact, you probably did something today that felt good. You feel very accomplished today. You feel like today is coming to a good end. The sun's setting, and you're now ready to relax and unwind for the rest of the day. We have one card. We're going to do the 3-card plus 1. Yeah, we usually do. Sorry, I just ate dinner, so I do have a little indigestion. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a good, clean reading today. The birds are chirping today. It's very lovely out today. I hope wherever you're at, you're having a beautiful weather day. I know that whatever you're trying to do is slowly being accomplished. And you've seen progress where before you might not have seen progress. You might have thought you were at a standstill. But now you're probably in the moment. With the past few days, you've seen great progress naturally. And it's been a surprise. It's been a surprise. You may have looked at something and been like, wow, I can't believe that kind of just happened to me. It's almost like when you stop trying to get a certain outcome, the outcome you want actually comes out. When you don't force the outcome. You see yourself right now as somebody who's growing very rapidly. Not where it's hurtful, but it's calming almost. It seems like you're right where you need to be, and you're on the right path. It's a steady, slow grind. It's a hustle. It's a forward-thinking movement. But in the end, you're exactly where you need to be, and your moment of rest is almost over. Remember that battle we talked about? There's another one. Well, I do believe that battle has either already occurred or you're still in it now, but you're handling it exactly the way you knew you would. Even though you may not believe it, you have grown so much in shadow work. Alright, we have our 3-card draw, and we're going to replace it. The rest of the cards in the deck for 4th draw, because like to randomly sort through the box. And again, we're going to be reading out, so I don't misinterpret anything. Our first card will be the 7 of Cups. And I do plan, if you like up this video, if I get 10 likes on this video, I will teach you a little bit about how to do your own drawings at home. And I'll make a full video about that next time. So just give 10 likes to this video. If we get to 10 likes, I'll do a video either tomorrow or Monday, and I'll go through each of the 4 types of cards, the 5 types of cards, as well as what possibly they can mean when you draw them. So we have first the 7 of Cups. It's a very pretty card. It shows a man with a shadow of a crow behind him, and in front of him looks almost like a Grim Reaper figure in a white robe. And the 6 of Clubs says, out of the night, a sudden vision startles you, your very own reflection. It seems impossible that you are the being you spy in the looking glass. There's a little mosquito. It seems, alright, it wants to eat on me, I guess. Not today. You wonder when things change so drastically. Let your mind drift back to the times you remembered and the joys of rose-colored world. I knew I'd wear the rose-colored glasses for a reason today. When I wear these, it seems like anything I see, even negativity, is a positive thing for me. It's hard to see negativity with these glasses on. Every time I wear them, I have a really, really good day. So I decided to wear them today off a whim. It's not too bright and sunny, but it is right kind of the perfect moment where I needed to see positivity. I'm sure you do too. You need to get you some rose-tinted glasses. Even if just metaphorically it makes you feel like you can't see no evil today. Hear no evil, see no evil. Just get you a pair of sunglasses. They don't have to be rose-colored. Make sure they're not too tinted so you can wear them indoors. And then you'll feel a lot better about certain days that you're down. I've noticed it's worked for me, as well as making a really nice cup of coffee with a lot of sugar. Like a lot of sugar, so that way I can just feel the sweetness coming off of it. Back to the card, though. You wonder when things change so drastically. Let your mind drift back to the times you remembered, the joys of the rose-colored world. Be kind to yourself. Remember yourself as you were before things became sour. And the key words to this card are memories, simpler times, innocence, nostalgia, which is one of my favorite words, and naivety. Naivety? I do have to look up that word. I believe we've come across that word before in this book, and I don't quite know what that means. I'm sure it just means something along the lines of reminiscing or reliving the past. And nostalgia, we know. If I say the word nostalgia, you're probably thinking about a Game Boy or a VHS or maybe an old song from your past that doesn't get played on the radio anymore. Whatever it may be, it takes you back to a happier time. Use this moment now to think about a moment in your life where you're truly happy. And make that your happy place. And whenever you get sad for the rest of the day, I want you to imagine that happy place. And I want you to see how better you feel after that. Our second card is 9, which will be... Oh no, this is 4, my bad. 4, you got the Emperor card. A firm hand takes your shoulder and ushers you to the high seat of power. It's time for you to shine, right? The clouds part, and you can see a vast dominion. Nothing escapes his attention. One eye sees the surface of all things, while the other sees the hidden truths. No one can tell you a lie because you see straight through them, I'm sure. The normally invisible depths, crows wheel above him, bringing the messages that he needs to govern his domain. His mind is steel, his words are iron, and his judgment is forever. He receives counsel for good and ill. That means both good and evil. Some people come to you with their problems. Some people come to you with their happiness. They like to share their joyful moments with you. You've almost become like a therapist to your friends and family. They know that they can trust you with secrets. They know that if they're sad, that you're going to try to cheer them up or make their day better. And in turn, they come back with joyous moments to make you feel better. And that your work towards helping them get through the sorrow is rewarded spiritually. And the divine likes to reward people in a special way. The more hardship you go through without casting doubt and persecution onto people that do you dirty, the more the divine loves you. The more the divine wants to bless you with things, because even in the face of evil, you do good unto others. You don't tell lies, or at least you try not to. And you expect others to tell the truth. And in the past, this may have given you... it may have put you in situations where you're like, oh, why me? Why has this happened to me? Or why would this person do me wrong? Good things are seeked out by evil. Because the more that evil corrupts good people, the more evil there is in the world. Thus, they grow more powerful. But I want you to keep your light and hold on to it. And don't let the shadow touch it. And when you see shadows, show them light. Because there's light in the middle of everyone's shadow. Be the light that people want to see in themselves. And trust me, you'll see sparks inside of people. Going back to the card. His years of leadership allow him to know the difference between right and wrong and good and evil. The keywords are rule of law, good governance, wise advice, leadership, and political acumen, fatherhood, or motherhood. Authoritarianism, that's a big word, and ruthlessness. Authoritarianism is like having authority over your domain. Like, you get to pick what you want to eat, you get to pick what you want to dress. A lot of people don't have those options. They don't have clean clothes. They only have one pair of clean clothes today. and they put on that one pair of clean clothes. They may have no clean clothes and nothing to eat, but they have to beg somebody for the cleanliness. And guess what? The world's not a pretty place, and they may not have gotten that. So there's somebody out there that put on a pair of dirty clothes or no clothes at all. They didn't eat a dinner. They may have only had one or no meals today. If you've eaten more than once today, you're blessed. If you have a bed to lay your head down and a soft pillow, that is a blessing. And be grateful for it. And I'm not trying to make you feel some kind of way, but just know there's a lot of people out there that don't really have those options. And they are still finding a way to love life and give light off. So be the light you want to see in the world, and I guarantee you, divine will favor you. This is a really cool card. I love that card. The major arcana cards in this deck are really well done. And wow, you got the Six of Cups. That's a little bit spiritual. We're gonna go into this third card, and then we're gonna pull another one from this deck over here. And then we're going to let y'all go. We're going to let y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I just want you to remember, relax and be the light. Here we have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups says, out of the night, a sudden vision startles you. Your very own reflection. All these cards pretty much have to do with looking at yourself and seeing that you are good and that you could be better, though. Your very own reflection. It seems impossible that you are the being you spy in the looking glass. You wonder when things change so drastically. Let your mind drift back to the times you remembered. The joy of the rose-colored world. Be kind to yourself. Remember yourself as you were before things become sour. I already read this one. So I read that one instead of this one. So we're going to read the 7 again. This is the 7 of Cups that you saw at the beginning. Phantoms and doubt drift before you, and passage seems impossible. You feel ill-equipped and uneasy, but the shades who haunt your mind are powerless when you reveal your true self to them. Your guides in this realm have never truly left you. Their many gifts can be found within. They add their powers to your own. They help you to perceive the many facets, real and potential. You need only make the right choice to overcome the pertinent obstacle. I apologize for misreading that. I went one down, but you got the 6 and the 7 of Cups, so it's a very common mistake, and I'm not letting that derail us. The keywords are illusionary feats, a choice of approach, and personal revelation. You come to a moment in your life where you realized a lot of things, and there's something washing over you, and it's washing away things like addiction, and sorrow, and sadness, and past pain, and all of it just kind of like washes over your shoulder. It's like almost when you go to the beach and you get all that salt water on you, and then you have to go take the shower before you get into the car because you're all sticky from the salt water. You wash yourself with clean water. Let that clean water metaphorically wash away the sadness and the pain that you've been holding on to for a while, because for right now none of that matters. What matters is this moment. Go outside, take a walk, and just give that moment a time to be present in yourself and in that nature. Nature is a beautiful thing. And enjoy the silence, because it's not everlasting. In a blink of an eye, somebody's doing construction, or your neighbors are talking, or a car goes by, or a siren goes off. Silence is a very big blessing to have. A lot of people have never been in a moment of silence. A lot of people live in big cities. I'm lucky to live out in the mountains at the moment, temporarily. I live out in the mountains, so it's very quiet out here. It's very peaceful. And my roommates are not here right now, so pretty much have the house quietly to myself. I had my yoga instructor come today, and we had our first official meeting, just me and her. And she said that it's okay to be emotional during your first few experiences in yoga. And I did experience some emotions, but what I felt was not normal. And I asked her, I said, is it normal to feel anger, but not feel it expressing itself? And she was taken aback. She said, yeah, any emotion can be seen through yoga, but it's rare that anger comes out. Now, I do bottle up a lot of my emotions, as I'm sure you do too as well. We do that to shelter our feelings and our well-being. But I suggest you try some yoga or some meditation, because I felt like every anger that I had for the day just kind of like stretched out and like went away. But I felt angry, but I didn't express it. Not because I didn't want to or because I couldn't. It just wasn't there. It was almost like I had to acknowledge the anger to let it go. So whatever you're feeling today, whether it be anger, sorrow, sadness, whatever negative emotion, I want you to feel it and acknowledge it. Acknowledge why you feel that way. And you don't have to fix it. You just have to acknowledge it and let it go. Acknowledge that it happened. Acknowledge that you have the right to be human and feel this way. And let it go. And let it wash over you like that shower from the salt water. And now, to our last card, and I'll let y'all go for your lovely weekend. Ooh, we have a reversed card. It is 21. Ooh, dropped the book there. Alright, we're going to go to 21, which is... You got the World card, inverted. No journey leaves a soul unchanged. The chrysalis, here's your card, and it was inverted. The way that I read inversions, though, meaning that you shouldn't totally focus on the card. It doesn't mean the exact opposite of the card to me. It means you shouldn't focus on it. It's not really like guidance. It's kind of like, oh, that makes sense. So take this with a grain of salt, I like to say. This is the World card. It is the final arcana in the story that tarot tells. So this is the beautiful card. There's not really any nudity here, but I'm not going to keep it on camera. You got to see the card. The World. No journey leaves a soul unchanged. The chrysalis that has held you tight falls away and you emerge into new life. You are more than you were before. Your black-winged companions in the land of shadows has become a part of you. You see with its clear eyes. You speak with its mighty voice. You hold aloft tokens of victory. For the spiral of time has brought you new gifts in accordance with your actions. And now, finally, ready, at long last, you dance. The key words are achieving your goals, completion and culmination, evolve and transform, and bear great burdens. And like I said, that card came inverted, so it's not something you should focus on. Your dreams right now are going to be achieved, but you don't need to focus on them. Focus on you. You have to shake off those bad emotions. And once you shake off those bad emotions, your dreams will flow naturally through your life. They'll flow into your body because now that you have this cup, and I'm going to show you like this. You know I must love the collective. I'm about to pour out my coffee. This is your cup, and it's half full. If you see it as half empty or half full, that's okay. Both are true. But the thing about your dreams is this cup can't be filled at all. It needs to be empty. Otherwise, nothing new can be placed in. See the cup's empty? That's your life now. Everything in the past is in the past. None of that matters now. The lessons you've learned, you've already learned. It's now time to move forward. From this moment on, you're going to achieve your dreams. You're going to hit that virality moment we spoke about yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, I would suggest going back to my page. Give me a subscribe. That way we can keep this collective going. We want to metaphorically grow through one another. Just like I help y'all by channeling the divine, y'all help me. Y'all give me clarity for the lessons that I've learned and confirmation that it does work for as many people as possible. I have to go make myself another cup of coffee. But I'm Geolove, and I love you. Bye.